Hi, I'm James from Chaosium. I sat down with Todd and we talked about Chaosium Con. Chaosium Con is the upcoming convention that Chaosium is organizing for fans of the entire range of Chaosium products. If you'd like to learn about Chaosium Con, I am going to jump across to that interview with Todd in just a moment. But first, remember to subscribe to the Chaosium YouTube channel. It helps us out and it lets us make more content like this. You can also go onto chaosium.com, the website, where you can pick up tickets to Chaosium Con. Thanks.
On April 8th and 9th of 2022, the company Chaosium is holding their own convention where we're trying to dive back into the archives and cover every game that we have over our span of history and make this an intimate event that's in the style of the Eurocons and the old RuneQuest Con. So we're looking at a number of a few hundred rather than thousands. We're looking at a 2-day from 9 a.m. to midnight type event with special auction of old Chaosium memorabilia and an opening banquet the night before the event starts so people can sit down at a table with RuneQuest or Call of Cthulhu authors. And Game Master run events, a big LARP, all kinds of crazy things so that we can show every aspect of what Chaosium has built over its 40 plus years. That's in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We have a nice hotel slash convention center that is perfectly suited for what we're doing. It's got enough space where we can have the table usage per room at a lower level, like a room that might fit 6. We're going to be putting 4 tables in there. Both because it gives space for COVID concerns, but more importantly, it keeps the noise level at a point where you can hear everyone speaking without having that clatter of voice that happens at the larger conventions in a room of 100 people or 100 tables. We're going to have seminars where we have Jeff Richard talk about in-depth Glorantha concerns. We're going to have Lynn Hardy and Mike Mason doing things about running Call of Cthulhu games or maintaining an atmosphere of horror in your games. We may have artists talk about how to make great handouts for your adventures. The giant auction, of course, Chaosium will have their own store available. Game masters are being asked to run 1 or 2 games if they want to volunteer rather than sit at a table and run games the entire weekend, because we want this to be about being part of the community of Chaosium and not just being a volunteer or a servant to making the convention happen.
I want to ask from the perspective of a couple of different types of Chaosium fans. People who are hardcore, long-term fans, they are historians of Glorantha, they are, long-term Call of Cthulhu players. What is the best thing they're going to get out of Chaosium Con?
Well, the short list of things that they should look forward to is an opportunity to just socialize with Chaosium staff and Chaosium longtimers. Sitting at the bar while Rick Meitz holds court and tells stories of the old Chaosium or the old moon design will be amazing. Being able to pontificate with Jeff Richards about, for example, sitting at his table at the banquet and hearing about the transition from Greg Stafford running the world of Glorantha to Jeff Richards taking over and introducing his view of history on this fantasy world. The big auction of memorabilia and things from Chaosium's past, of course, for that fan base is going to be pretty big. And I have great hopes the game masters will be bringing in every single possible system and trying to run sessions. I will find time in my schedule of nonstop work to sit down at a game of ElfQuest if it shows up, which I sure hope it does.
For newer players, people who maybe have just come to Chaosium games recently, what is the best thing that they're going to get out of the experience?
Well, they're going to get introduced to the community of people who've been playing for a long time and get to see the excitement they continue to have about our products. They're going to get a chance to play in, for example, the new sessions of our convention scenarios that will be exclusive to conventions through the year will all be premiering at Chaosium Con. So their first chance to play the new Pulp Cthulhu adventure, the new RuneQuest adventure, and whatever else the writers have in the works. they're gonna have an opportunity to experience games that were made by Chaosium that they've never seen before, or if not sitting at the table, at least walk by and see somebody with crazy art stapled to their game master screen and wonder what's that. So I think that would be pretty exciting for them.
Of course. And finally, of course, it's going to be a hell of a party. Where can people go and get tickets if they want to come?
Well, if you go to chaosium.com, they can search for tickets for Con Badge in the search, and they'll pop up the list of items they can buy under that. It was pretty exciting to see on day number 1 that some 20-25% of the tickets sold right away. It's gotten to the more normal pace you expect, so I think we'll be selling tickets for a couple of months. But the fact that more than 100 people just jumped in and said, "I'm in" on day 1, makes me super confident we're going to have a great